So what do you see on the screen of the mind? Kavit?
There were some thoughts, Guruji. First, my personal thought were yesterday I was having some food in the food street. So first thing it went to that food that I ate yesterday. And it was just randomly thoughts were coming about my work. And in between, there was nothing.
Okay.
And then again, I thought about what to say to you right now.
Okay.
I was like kind of directing my thoughts later. Then I realized when I thought that I'm not supposed to direct it. I just sat simply, and it was quiet for some time, and again thoughts were coming.
Okay. Sumanji?
No, I didn't. It was a bit strange. I didn't see anything, Guruji. I was hearing things around me, some vehicle noise. Nothing. It was quiet. I didn't see anything. No thoughts. In turn, actually, I was thinking what thought. I should remember the thought. I have to tell the thought. What is there? Something come. I don't know, something on those. It was not working. It was quiet. But nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Okay. Prasadji?
Hi. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, no, sorry, I was not able to I was actually only in listening mode. I've come out actually.
Okay, no.
So I was in listening mode. I was outside.
No problem. Rashmiji?
So Guruji, pretty much same like what Sumanji said. I am also traveling back home, but I was like closing my eyes and I was trying to observe what thoughts will come, but it was blank for a long time. And for some few seconds or so, I forgot about what I'm doing. Then something came into my mind about next, like tomorrow, something I'm supposed to take to office. That thought came. And the minute I started observing again, kind of it went blank. And this is like probably one of the very rare occasions when I'm trying to meditate and trying to think or observe my thoughts, and they are like no thought at all.
You're closing your eyes and you're driving?
No, my husband is driving and I'm sitting next to him.
I got worried. You're doing meditation and driving. Okay. Deenaji?
Mostly it was blank screen only, and only some sounds I could hear, birds chirping.
Birds chirping.
And, yeah, mostly it was just blank screen.
Blank screen. Okay. Biplavji?
हरिओम गुरुजी, विप्लव जी भी आ रहे हैं, बताएं।
Yeah, मिताली जी।
हाँ, मेरा भी वैसे ही हालत था जैसे सुमन जी। मुझे सिर्फ इतना ध्यान आ रहा था, मतलब अपने आप में रिपीट चल रहा था कि वॉच द स्क्रीन, और स्क्रीन में कुछ नहीं है, सिर्फ साउंड, जो मेरे घर में जो साउंड है मुझे तो इतना ही सुनाई पड़ रहा था, और बार बार ये हो रहा था बताना है मुझे कुछ, वॉच द स्क्रीन में कुछ भी नहीं था। तो एक बार ऑफिस के बारे में सोचा, लेकिन वो वैनिश हो गया, उसके बाद कुछ नहीं आया मन में।
अरे वाह।
इट्स गुड वन।
तो
विप्लव आ गए।
विप्लव इधर?
विप्लव जी अभी 2 मिनट बाद ही बता पाएंगे कुछ।
हाँ, ठीक है।
Okay.
So today's session, I told you the topic on the group is superposition and superconsciousness. We're continuing the Tripura Rahasya. In the Tripura Rahasya, we have just a few more chapters left. It will conclude in a few more sessions. And the next chapter that I'm going to take up is a chapter called Vidya Gita. It is a teaching of Tripura Devi, the direct teaching given by Tripura Devi. what does she say? What does she teach? We'll cover all that later. But as a preceding or a preparatory premise, I thought we'll take up this session today to discuss some fundamental principles about spirituality and life, to start seeing changes in our life. So typically, many times what happens is you hear a lot of things. Okay, you hear teachings, you hear the teaching of the guru, or you read something and you know it, you understand it. Maybe you even realize it, and you say, I've got it. Okay, I've understood it. I know it now. But still something doesn't add up. You again go back to a position where something doesn't add up. Something doesn't add up, then you recollect it, then again you are comforted. Okay, this is all Maya. Okay, but still something doesn't add up. There is something that's not adding up. That something not adding up comes up in your life as doubts, disease, suffering, okay, frustration, fear, then desire. All the things that you were hoping to be free from, okay, still continue. Now, earlier, whenever something happened, that was normal. Okay, that's what life is. Everybody goes through it. Now there's a burden. I am not supposed to have it. Okay, now, since I know the spiritual knowledge, the gnana, there is a expectation on the self that I am not supposed to, react, or I'm supposed to be clear. I am supposed to be more in bliss, more in peaceful. Okay, and there's a burden. The ignorant one is blissful, so ignorance is bliss. He or she doesn't know, so they're blissful in their word. The gnani is blissful. Gnani has transcended completely. Okay, the gnani is absolutely free, absolute freedom. But there's a point in between where you know, but still there is some noise. Where is the problem? What is the key? And the key is always simple. Key is Shravana. Shravana matrena mukti. Shatkrit Shravana matrena Brahma Gnanam yato bhavet. Now, but the Shravana that happens, so you've heard, let's say you hear 10 teachings. Okay, you're able to absorb some. But there's a certain way that you absorb it, and there's a certain place that you absorb it. How you absorb it, where you absorb it, okay, and what you declare within is what makes the whole difference. Okay, and that is what positioning is all about. So I'll give you the example is, there's a hill. Okay, there's a hill, and there's a road leading to the hill, to go up to the hill. There is somebody who is far away from the hill, still on the road, trying to go to the hill. Okay, there's a view that this person has because of his position. Okay, because of the position that he is in, there's a view. The view depends on the position. The view of the person far away from the hill is of the hill. This person has no experience of what it is to be on top of the hill. Okay, all the notions. So he has a desire to go on top of the hill, but only imagination. It'll be like this, it'll be like that, it'll be like this, assumptions. Then there's somebody who's gone, who's driving, who's in the middle of the hill. That person has a better view. Now this person is able to see where he started and the top. Then there's somebody who's on top of the hill, who has clear vision of the entire journey, of the bottom, of something that lies far ahead, which cannot be imagined by the person who is standing at the bottom or in the middle. You understand? So where you stand determines your inner position and your strength to make decision in the outer position. Is it clear? So where do you stand now? Where do you stand? So where are all the places possible to stand? The places possible to stand is, according to sciences, so science talks about the material world. Okay, what is the material world? Material world is, so all of you have in school, right? You've in the physics class or in the math class, there are problems given. Okay, Raju has 100 apples. Tina took 50 apples from him. How many apples does Raju have now? Okay, or there's a train coming at this speed. Okay, and there is this object. How long it will take for the train to reach the object? Okay, have you all solved these kind of problems in school? What are these problems? One part of the event, one side is given or two sides are given. You need one piece of the puzzle, a few pieces of the puzzles are given, and you need to find the other piece and complete it. Clear? So you have there's a triangle given. Maybe the there are some mathematical principles. The hypotenuse is always greater than the sum of the other two sides. So you have to find out which is the hypotenuse, what is the side A, what is the side B. So some part of the puzzle is given, and you have to find the missing piece and complete it. Is it clear? Now you're able to do that, and that's you will be given same question. 100 other people will be given. 1,000 other people in the whole country will be given. All of you have the same question paper, and same question paper. All of you are understood the same mathematical principle, and whoever applies it in the right way comes to the answer, correct answer. So that means we live in a world that can be predicted based on certain pieces of the puzzle. Okay, this is the material world. This is what all scientific laws are. Newton's 3 laws of motion, first law, second law, third law, is basically what? It's a law, meaning this is how it is in the universe. If the apple falls, it will fall down, it will not go up. Okay, if something happens, if there is what is that? Smoke, there is fire. So cause, there is effect. If things are happening in this particular pattern, this is the outcome. So, and that's what science is trying to model out as equations, as formula, as theories and principles. So science has formulated. So everything you will be able to explain and give a explanation. Okay, if this happens, this happens. That has spilled over to medicine as well. The chemistry has spilled over to applying to the human body. If you come with this disease, sore throat and this thing, the doctor will give this medicine. Okay, you put this medicine, cetirizine or whatever, and this drippy nose will stop. So 1 + 1 is 2. It's predictable. Something goes wrong. Okay, this is not working. Try another solution until some solution works. But by and large, this is it, predictable. Entire world is a predictable world. Okay, is it clear? Now, in a predictable world, and the same predictable world is what is called samsara. Samsara is predictable world. By the law of predictable world, there's another law apart, like how the scientific laws are absolute in the predictable world. There are karmic laws. The karmic law is, if you like how there are laws, traffic rules, right? If you go in the wrong side of the road, you'll get fined. Same way, if you do some harm to somebody, that harm will come back to you. Whatever you do onto the other will happen to you. Okay, and whatever is happening to you is because of what you did. This is the karmic law. Now, whatever you're at right now and where you're going, by this law, by the karmic law, since it is a effect of some cause, that means the effect can be predicted. Okay, how it can be predicted is, that's what the whole astrology is all about. Astrology is a science of making sense of your karmic footprint. Okay, so it's trying to predict, like science. It's a science, it's a scientific way of predicting what is going to be your position in the material world, in the predictable world. You understand? Is it clear? So now there is a possibility that you can be in the predictable world. Are you in the predictable world? So there were 2 monks. There's one senior monk and one junior monk. They are going back to their monastery. The monastery is on top of the hill. It's raining. It's raining heavily. While they're going in the forest, there's one beautiful girl standing. She wants to go back to the village. She's stuck. She's stuck, and the street, the whatever muddy pathway is filled with water. It's flowing water. Okay, and she's wearing a very beautiful dress. She doesn't want to get the dress dirty. So she tells the other monk, she asks, there's nobody there. She talks to the monks. There's one fit one, this fit monk, he's young, and this is the senior monk, who's old. He asks the fit young monk, please carry me and drop me to the other side because I don't want to get my clothes dirty. This guy refuses. He doesn't even look at her. Okay, the moment he sees her from a distance, he looks somewhere and he's going like this. He's avoiding her because monks are not supposed to look at women. Then she finds it weird. Okay, then she asks the senior monk. The senior monk looks at her, listens to her. Then he carries her and he leaves her to the other side. Okay. Then this younger guy, Kevin, you've heard the story? Huh?
Yes, Guruji.
You've heard. So the younger guy, he gets confused and he's frustrated. How can he touch a girl? Then they go on to the top, and he holds his silent. And in the top, he asks the question: How can you touch the girl? You're not even supposed to look. You're a senior monk. Okay, how can you even touch a girl? Sumanji, you've heard the story? No. Then the senior monk asks. He's confused. Which girl are you talking about? Who did I touch? The younger one says, that girl who was down. You carried her. Okay. Then the elder monk says, no, who? I'm not, please refresh my memory. He tells, that girl that you picked up and you dropped her to the other side. The senior monk tells, Arey Baba, I dropped her to the other side. Why are you still carrying her till here? Okay, I left her there. You are still carrying the burden of that experience. So your mind, when you close your eyes, or even if you don't close your eyes, there is always on screen. That screen is filled with images from the past, primarily the past. Okay, the future is nothing but the past in a different form. Because what is the future? You don't know. And you will never know. That means you are only recycling the past and calling it the future. You understand? Future, what it is, you'll never know. Past, you know something. In that something, whatever you know, you are recycling it. Maybe something happened in the past. Okay, maybe some experience happened in the past. All your projection of the future is a deformation of that experience. Do you understand? So what you're practically trying to do is you are predicting, constantly trying to predict. You didn't stop solving the problems in school. You continue to do that. You have some pieces of the puzzle, okay, and you go on trying to completing it. What is that? What pieces is there? You only have past. You don't know about the present. You're missing out because you're only overwhelmed with the past. The future, you have delusion based on the past. So you keep trying to create a picture of the present, predict the present and the future based on wrong questions. Okay, at least in the school, they've given you precise questions. Yeah, there's some answer possible. Here, you're trying to solve questions where there's no answer possible because the question itself is wrong. You're mixing up unreal elements. Okay, and that mixing up of unreal elements becomes the prison. Is it clear? So your position, what is your position? Your position is the unreal past, or will a future that will never happen. It is never the pure present. You understand? Any doubt? So now there is a predictable world, and that's in the scientific model, it's called Newtonian world. All right. Recently,
World of cause and effect.
World of cause and effect. Predictable. So what is predictable? Time is predictable. Space is predictable. The movement of object is predictable. Okay. Reactions are predictable. Recently, in a few decades, science discovered something else. They discovered an unpredictable world. Have you heard of that? The unpredictable world is called quantum world. In the quantum world, nothing can be predicted. Okay, time is not time, space is not space, like how you know into the predictable world. Okay, object is not object, light is not light. Okay, 1 is not 1, 0 is not 0. 1 can become 0, 0 can become 1. And this this world, quantum world, has its own principles, where there is a principle called superposition. Superposition means, so there is a quantum, in the quantum world, there's a quantum particle. What is a quantum particle? It's nothing but the actual physical particle, but looked at at its smallest essence. Okay, so what you see here is a phone. If you look inside it, it is atoms and molecules. If you look inside it, it's much deeper, deeper, deeper. And as a deepest level, it is particles. Okay. Now, in the quantum world, you can't be certain it's a particle. You can't be sure whether it's a particle or a wave. So anything can exist either as a particle or a wave. And both are only equations. What it is, nobody knows. Okay. So in the quantum world, that means in the much realer world. Okay. Because it's the subtle reality of what is gross. Okay. It's much more deeper and much more real. In this real world, so that science calls as real, quantum world, there's something called a superposition. Superposition means if there is let's call it an object in the quantum world, until it is measured, until it is observed, you don't know what it is. It can either be a particle or a wave. We don't know. Okay. In the material world, you know precisely, okay, this is a phone. It cannot be anything else. Phone cannot be water bottle. Phone is a phone. Water bottle is a water bottle. You are you, I am me. There is no other possibility. It's fixed. But the same thing looked in the quantum world. You cannot tell with certainty what is what. Okay? And there is no such thing as separation in the quantum world. Everything is entangled. Entangled means if you spin one particle in one part of the universe, another particle gets affected in another part of the universe. Okay, it's entangled. So there is no certainty. Everything is a possibility. There's full of only possibilities. There's no absolute. Okay, and that we're still trying to understand. There's so much more to be understood. Now, in the spiritual terms, this is called equivalent. The quantum world is called Shakti, energy, and the material world is called matter. So there's energy, a world of energy, and there's a world of matter. Is it clear? What is world of matter is clear? All karma is in the realm of where?
Matter.
Matter. Because in energy, who is the karma to? There's no individual there. In the realm of energy, there's no individual. In the realm of matter is where the individual is. Is it clear? So in the world of matter, and what is the world of matter? Is nothing but the energy taking the form of matter. Is it clear? If you are positioned in the world of matter, how is your life? To be positioned in the world of matter is called karma bandhana. You're a prisoner of rules of that world. But the reality is that world is an appearance because of the world of energy. And that energy is full of possibilities. Okay? And that energy is called Shakti, Adipara Shakti. In the realm of, if you're positioned in the realm of energy, what is life? If you're positioned in the realm of energy, you're always positioned in the present. Okay? Because to be in the past, meaning is to be in the realm of predictability. Is to play the game of prediction. To be in the realm of energy is to be in the realm of spontaneous creation, co-creation. Okay, it is freedom. It is no past, no future, an eternal present. And that is why one of the names of Devi is Katyayani. Katyayani means she is eternally young. Okay. You have a concept of time in the material, in the world of matter. So the time is like this, linear. There's a day you are born and day you will die. So your journey is like this. Okay, you're like a ball moving from birth to death. Is that real? Is that how it is happening? Huh? Kavin? You of all people should know.
Yes, Guruji.
Is it true?
From birth to death, it's happening.
That is your assumption. The reality is you're dying every moment. Every moment, millions of cells in the body are dying. Millions of cells are born. Okay? The death and birth are happening moment to moment, moment to moment. Okay? That means with death, with every death and every birth, a new world is getting projected and absorbed. Projected, absorbed, projected, absorbed. So your notion that I'm moving through time, when it's tested in the quantum world, it becomes false. Because the position changes. The position now is, what are you measuring? In the material world, your measurement you're taking as body. Okay? When you take the measurement as body, the body is dying every moment. Okay? But in the quantum world, there is no body, there's only energy. And energy, what is the principle of energy?
Neither be created nor be destroyed.
Neither can be created nor can be destroyed. What does it mean?
Eternally always present.
What does it mean? So
It's always there.
energy is neither created nor destroyed. Okay? That means whatever the future experience or world will come is already there right now. And whatever happened is already there, is always there right now. That means now is the only reality. In that now, everything is there. There's nothing that the now does not have. You understand? Okay. So let's say somebody has a desire. I have a desire that I have to build a house. When that happens, some energy is getting transformed into matter called house, right? That energy which is getting transformed to house, where is it now? House is not there now. Matter is not there now. But is the energy there now? It is there because it cannot be created. You understand? Because it cannot be created, it's always there. It just changes. It is just waiting to change the form. And that energy that is waiting to change the form, why is it waiting? Because of your delusions. Okay. So to give you a real life example, I keep telling this story, real story, about Mata Amritanami. Mata Amritanami, she had a disciple, old lady, who was diagnosed with cancer. And her son is a doctor in the US practicing. So then he sees her reports that she sends, and she finds that her disease is cured. When it was a hopeless case. It was, he had accepted the fact that she'll die. Then he comes down to India, and she tells that, the mother tells that she doesn't understand. She just met Amma and the disease got healed. Then he meets Amma, and he tells Amma that I have to do some service. Amma she just points to some random backwater place and asks him to build a hospital. And while he witnesses in his presence, slowly a hospital gets built, state-of-the-art hospital, okay, in the remote region in India with the best facilities. Now there are two entities. There's Amma and then there's this doctor. What is the position of the doctor? The position of the doctor is material, matter. His position in matter. In the position of matter, to build a hospital, I need billions of dollars, and I don't have billions of dollars. It will take me 3 lifetimes to earn billions of dollars. Or I have to do some bank robbery, or I have to win a lottery. There is no logical progression to reach that end. It's an impossible feat. Where, according to the position of matter. Where is Amma positioned? It'll take a lot of time. Oh, I have to do planning, then I have to this thing, then there'll be challenges, then the government authorities will come into the play. You can only think of challenges. Okay, what if the contractor is not good? Then what if it stops in between? What about the weather? What if tsunami comes? The mind, which is positioned in matter, is creating problems more than solving problems. Do you understand? And where is all these thoughts coming from? That all the things that will go wrong with only you. Where are all these thoughts coming from? Past. Okay, all past. Not even the actual past. Something you saw or read in the newspaper to somebody, something happened, and you superimpose that's the way of the world. Okay, it'll happen. It's only a matter of time before it happens to me. Okay, how many of you think like that? All the things that you've seen in the TV, in the newspaper, other stories, especially doctors. Doctors, what is that? So there are many doctors. Any small, with themselves or their family, any small symptom that they see, they go paranoid. Because they know so many diseases possible that they think every cough, cold is cancer. Okay, when it happens to themselves or their loved ones. Why? Because their knowledge is the burden. The knowledge of all these possibilities, you are superimposing on yourself. You understand? That is being rooted in matter. Okay. Now, Amma is a Gnani. She's an avatar. Where is she? What is her position?
In energy, state of energy.
Amma operates from 2 positions. First of all, her position is positionless, which is Brahman, supreme absolute consciousness. So there is the position of matter possible, position of energy possible, then the highest position of consciousness, which is not a position, which is going beyond all positions. Okay, their concept of position itself is it doesn't matter. But Amma, when she operates in the world, she operates from a position of Shakti, energy. Now for energy, for her, the hospital is already there. Okay? She can already see it. And as she sees it, it happens. There is no doubts. There are no impossibilities. Billions of dollars, how it will come? It will come. People, how will they come? They will come. Will it happen or not? It will happen. Okay? There's no doubt. It will happen. It will come. She can see it. She can feel it. And she can already see people getting healed. And whatever is required for that comes. That is called superposition. That means to be positioned in energy, connected to the divine energy, with will, with Ichcha Shakti. I'll take you to the process, how it happens. Where, and the position comes with certain principles. Like how the position in matter comes with principles. What principles? The principle, the law of karma, that if you do something, something will happen to you. The position of energy comes with its principles. What principle? The position of energy. In the superposition, the principle is you are not an individual. In the superposition, the totality, you are connected to the totality, and the totality is with you. In the position of matter, everything is separate from you, against you. Coffee. You understand? Everything is separate from you, and you're in competition with the other. In the position, in the superposition, everybody's a collaborator. Everybody's on your side. Rather, the whole energy is on my side. The individuals don't matter there. Okay, how it comes, it doesn't matter. It'll come. Like for Amma, it doesn't matter who is doing it. Ultimately, it'll happen. And what happens is for the good of the totality. You understand? This is called superposition. In a superposition, and the human life is that possibility. You have a possibility, by default you're in matter, position of matter. And position of matter is suffering, is karma, is past sanchita, prarabdha, kriyamana, all that applies in matter. What is matter? It's solidified. Okay? Now, what is solidified? You think, oh, my body is solid. It is not that. It is your beliefs about life is solidified. It is that solidified that this is how life will work. I'm stuck. Is solidified. Then that solidity cannot be transcended or broken until the grace dawns. Okay? The grace dawns. And grace is somebody from a superposition has to touch you. Okay? And that when the superposition touches you, superconsciousness touches you through the superposition, it's typically the guru, that breaks your concepts. It breaks matter. That is why I told Gnanagni Dagda Karmani. That Gnana given from a superposition. Now the guru is always in a superposition. Okay? And that is why the contact with the guru transforms you. You don't get transformed by reading books. You don't get transformed by watching videos. no transformation is possible. You get information, but transformation is only possible from the superposition has to touch you. That touch of the superposition is somebody from that world is giving you access to that world. It's like a closed community where you can only enter with the access gate. Is it clear? Any doubts? So let us understand. So you're fed up to be in the position of matter. All of us want to be in a better position. Okay, more powerful position. Inherently, we don't like to be powerless. Okay. We don't like not to have control. And we don't like to be the victim. So how do the spiritual journey is understanding what is your current position, understanding what is the possibility, and moving and transcending. Any doubts so far? Sumanji, any doubt? Prasad, Mithali, is superposition clear?
And that is very, very clear, Guruji. But the question I had was, you at the beginning you mentioned, basically this Trishankusti, which I'm particularly in right now. And the knowledge is there, but there is that expectation. You very aptly described that situation.
Yeah.
And I follow on. I understand the other things that you said now, the superposition. But the question is, how do I get from where I am to where I want to be?
Yeah. For that, you have to change your position first. Okay.
Okay.
That we will do now. I'll take you to the process. No theory. Today is no theory class. We'll go like how in the wealth consciousness class, we transform the inner program, right, of wealth. Today, we will take a higher position and start experiencing the world from the higher position. Please understand, in the position of matter and the position of energy. Okay. Then there is position of consciousness. In the position of consciousness, which is Gnana, Atma Gnana, there are no questions, there are no experiences. It's beyond experiences, beyond questions, beyond time, beyond space, beyond energy also. Okay. Now, we are talking about the realm of energy. This is what is typically called as God realization. The God realization heals all that is not healed by Atmagnana. Atmagnana liberates. Okay. When the liberation happens, the deep concept that I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect is destroyed. But there could be some pending impressions which can be resolved because of by a much higher position. That is what we're going to delve in today. Now, is that possible? In the realm of matter, it's not possible. Okay. In the realm of matter, how can that be possible for me? It's an impossibility. But in the realm, and when I say realm, don't think they're all separate places. There is only one realm, the realm called now. In the realm of now, and the now is the present. Parabrahman. In that now, which is the only reality, a lot of superimpositions are happening. You're superimposing matter, there is so many other projections, dreams happening. Can I come out of all these superimpositions and delusions and be rooted in the reality? The reality of consciousness and the real energy. Shall we do that now? Any doubts? Okay. So the example given for this in Vedanta is the example of Hanuman. Hanuman's journey is given as an example. Hanuman's experiences are correlated to the Vedas. In the Vedas, there are 3 sections: Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda, and Gnana Kanda. Karma Kanda is super action. Okay? From Kamya Karma, from selfish action to super action, which is selfless action and action that is tuned to cosmic action. That is Karma Kanda, super action. The second Kanda is Upasana Kanda. Upasana means Upa-asana, higher seat. So the second part of the Vedas is superposition. So superposition is about Upasana. Any doubts? Gnana is super consciousness. Gnana is transcending everything. It's Vedanta, end of all this. It is coming out of everything, coming out of the game. Okay? Super action, superposition, and super consciousness. Each of them have their phalas. That's why all the Vedas, Veda mantras, ultimately have a phalashruti. Phalashruti tells clearly what is the outcome of this, whatever you have gone through. So what is the outcome of Karma Kanda, super action, is super result. So if you want super result, you have to do super action. What is super action? Super action is, the Vedas talk about the various yajnas and karma. The example which is related to our life is given by the example of Hanuman. So Hanuman, after the Rama comes back, his Patabhisheka, somebody asks Hanuman, what is your relationship to Rama? Hanuman he gives 3 answers. When I open my eyes, when I have my eyes open, okay, and I am Hanuman, I am identified in my body, Rama is my master, I am his dasa, I am Rama dasa. When I am absorbed in meditation, when I close my eyes, me and Rama are we are very close. There's almost no separation. Then when I'm in samadhi, absolute silence, there is no me, there's only Rama. Is it clear? So what Hanuman tells is, when the eyes open, he's in a state of super action. With the eyes closed, upasana, he's in a superposition. And the superposition enables super action when he opens his eyes. Okay? Then when he inquires, who am I? Or he's in silence, there is no super consciousness. Rama alone is. There is no duality. So with the eyes open is super action. With inner anchoring is upasana, which is superposition. The deepest realization is consciousness alone is real. Now, the problem that happens in spiritual journey, listening up, the problem that happens in spiritual journey is sometimes you get to hear about super consciousness, Tattvamasi. Okay. Then Tattvamasi is understood. I am that. There's some vasanas of the mind. There is no reconciliation happening. So what happens? You start playing with the principles of the one realm in the other realm. Meaning, like you are in a game of football where you're not supposed to touch the ball with the hand. Correct? That is, if you know, there's a game of football. In the football, if you touch the ball with the hand, it's a foul. In the basketball, if you touch the ball with the feet, it's foul. You're only supposed to use your hand. You're not supposed to kick it. Okay. Now somebody knows the rules of basketball very well. He's a top level basketball player. But on the football field, he starts using the basketball rules. He gets fouled after foul. He loses. That's what happens. The transcendental principle, when you start bringing it to the immanent in karma, when I say bring it, it's happening because there's some distortion. There's some puzzle that is not completely clarified. Then their suffering continues. Okay, the person might be gnani. Okay, gnana doesn't mean the person might be a gnani. Atmagnana is clear, but the body mind is going through some pain. Okay, that's what I told. The gnanis are Brahmavid, Brahmavara, Brahmavarenya, Brahmavarishta. Different types of gnanis, depending on their inherent tendencies. Somebody, but a higher order gnani is clear. And that is the example of Hanuman. When I have my eyes open. Now, Hanuman is the gnana is so clear that he doesn't mind uttering, when I open my eyes, Rama is my master. He doesn't mind uttering what? He doesn't mind acknowledging I am Hanuman and Rama is as separate. You understand? But somebody whose the gnana is not clear gets a doubt. Oh, how can that be? Rama and Hanuman and action, service, all that is nonsense. It is not. You understand what I'm trying to say? For a Hanuman, he is deeply rooted in gnana. He is gnani. But he plays the role. Okay? When the eyes open, I am Ramadasa. When he's Ramadasa, there's no conflict, there's no noise. Now, if he brings the logic that, if he brings the truth that I am Rama, then he'll only go and kill Ravana. Hanuman can easily kill Ravana. He went to the Lanka, he burns the Lanka. It takes him 1 second to kill Ravana. But he does not do that. Why he does not do that? And he has a gnana that I am Rama. There's no me, there's only Rama. He doesn't do that. Why? He doesn't mix up. There's a way. That's why Krishna tells in the Bhagavad Gita, Yadyad acharati shreshtaha tatta deve itaro janaha sayat pramanam kurte lokastad anuvartate. So the gnani, Yadyad acharati shreshtaha, whatever is the acharana, the behavior of the shreshta, is what is followed by everybody else. Okay? Now, if Hanuman moves the pawn as Rama, that creates distortion. The gnana has to be passed on by Guru to Shishya through proper Vedantic process. Okay? If people start inferring based on Hanuman's action, then it creates chaos in the society. Do you understand? Now, the problem lies here with us. We are positioned in such a way where there are these conflicts coming in mind. Arey Baba, I have heard I am consciousness, then I am doing like this. Okay, then you have all the more guilt. So that has to be resolved. There's a holistic approach that is taken. And that holistic approach is the process of super action, superposition, upasana, and super consciousness. I'll take you through all three. Okay. Now in super action, and when I say I'll take you through all three, is we will be first changing the position and reinstating what is the truth. And there's no fallback from that. You understand? Right now, in listening, what happens is you listen to so many teachings, this teaching, that teaching. Okay, do this seva. This is what is yajna. This is what is karma. This is what is bhakti. This is what is gnana. They all go into memory. Okay. Maybe when you hear, you're inspired because of the presence of the guru, because of silence, it takes over you. But then it goes back into memory. Okay. And in that memory, it's lost in that memory of so many overwhelming noise. Can what I've heard as a truth be in the foreground all the time? Okay. Because that is the problem. It's not in the foreground. It's in the background. And it's not even in the background. It's hidden away somewhere. It needs to be in the foreground all the time, so that I can live as I know the truth. Okay. Now, what is, and this is typically what is known as unblocking your energies. Okay. The simplest way of unblocking energy, first, so we'll go step by step. The first step is there are various energy centers in the body. Okay. Yoga talks about 6 energy centers: the Mooladhara, which is at the base of the spine; Swadhisthana, which is just a little above; Manipura, which is in the belly button, stomach area; Anahata, which is the heart center; Vishuddhi, Agna, and Sahasrara. Sahasrara is not a chakra. Sahasrara is Mukti. The way we're taking now is the process of Shakti. Why Shakti? Because the problem is in Shakti. The disease is an imbalance of Shakti. Your frustration is energy. Your fear is energy. Your delusion is energy. Okay? Your lethargy is energy. Your guilt is energy. Everything is energy. So the operation has to happen there. And specifically in one place. Lucky for us. It's only one place. Which is that place? It is the command center of energy. Which is the command center of energy? Is the Agna Chakra. So whatever you embed or transform or instate in the highest energy center, this is also called Guru Chakra, is what will determine your life and the movement of energy. So when I gave you the example of the story of Amma, right? What Amma did with her speech, she told, do it, it'll happen. That impacted the command center of this doctor. Why it impacted? Because he, in the presence of Amma, by default is positioned here. Why? Because his notion of Amma now has changed. His notion of Amma is divine, because some miracle has happened. He has witnessed a miracle. Because of that push of the miracle, he's positioned in, oh, there's a divine possibility. And that can only happen here. It cannot happen in the lower chakras. Okay. Because of the presence of the master, by default, he's already moved here. That is the significance of the master in the first place. The master, just by the presence of the master, opens up a thought possibility in you that divinity is possible. Until that point, all these are stories. This only happens in movies and books and Amar Chitra Katha. Only when you come in contact with the master. That is why our ancient Indians created something called as a temple. In the temple, people go to temple. You see ordinary people go to temple because there's a belief that the moment I go to temple, there is some higher order will work, which is beyond my limitations. That is not limited by my limitations. And that belief is here. You understand? The moment they go into temple, they start operating from here. And that is why they put kumkum bindi, the priest puts kumkum bindi here. It's not simply random. There's a mark, there's an actual mark made here because this is a very significant center. The moment this person goes to a temple, somebody is having some trouble with a job or family or something, disease. They go to the temple. The moment they enter, they move here. They are no longer in fear. The Mooladhara is fear. Okay? Swadhisthana is desire. Manipura is action. Anahata is emotion. Vishuddha is expression. Agna is intuition and possibility. Okay? The moment they enter the temple, the belief that there is something divine moves them to the higher center. And that is why many times what they have desired will come true. Why? Because of superposition. Momentarily, they took a superposition. Now imagine if you stay in superposition all the time, which is what Amma is, or Gnani is, or Krishna is. Krishna is superposition. Hanuman is superposition. Okay? Always operate from higher position. And in your body, this is a superposition. Okay? So let us first step, everybody's following? Prasad, Viplav, Mithali, everybody's clear? Bina, any doubts so far?
No, Guruji, I think it's clear.
Yes, clear.
Okay. Now, first step, let us move away from the realm of matter, realm of predictability, realm of solidity to the realm of energy. Okay? We need to shift gear, like car, no? Shift gear 1, gear 2. If you have to go faster, you have to be in the higher gears. You cannot go in first gear in the highway. Okay? And your body is that possibility to change the gears. And all gears you change, in the car you change the gear with what? That lever. The gear change. Okay, now then you have automatic cars. It automatically changes. The gear changing lever in you is called attention. Your attention is the lever. Your will and your attention. Is it clear? Whatever you pay attention to, that is where your energy will move. And wherever your energy moves, that will be the experience of your life, and that is what you will experience. Any doubt? So when the person goes to the temple, momentarily, and look at the beauty of the temple, there is something you can put your attention to. It is not void. Your attention goes on a solid form. The formless principle, Bhagavan, is brought to a form so that you can put your attention. So there's a Devi, or there's Krishna or Shiva Linga or something. You can easily, effortlessly put your attention with, not just attention, with the attitude that you're looking at the divine. The moment you put your attention with the right attitude, then you're in a superposition. You're immediately uplifted. That is why somebody goes, they wait in the long queue, only for getting a few seconds of darshana. It's called darshana. Few seconds they see, and you can't see very clearly. It's very dark. From very distance, you see that idol. But at seeing the idol, you feel your problems are solved. Or there's a feeling that, oh, yes, everything will be fine. You understand? Any doubts? Now, first, let us take our attention to each center by calling out its name. Every center has a name. Okay, every chakra has a name. The name for Mooladhara is Lam. The name for Swadhisthana is Vam. The name for Manipura is Ram. Anahata is Ram. Vishuddhi is Ram. Yam. Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Hum. Om is for Agna and Sahasrara. Then again we'll chant Om, then Hum, Yam, Ram, Vam, Lam. Is it clear? So you can chant along with me. Whenever you're chanting, whenever you say Lam, Vam, Ram, when you're saying Lam, keep your attention on the base of the spine. Whenever you're chanting any Bija mantra, the name of the energy center, keep your attention there and experience the vibration there. Any doubts in this so far? And please understand, this is the attention. What is the attitude? I told you, attention and attitude. You can put your attention on the idol with the wrong attitude. What is this garbage? Okay, then what is the life? Your life is garbage, because that's you are on the most pristine object, you're projecting garbage. That becomes your reality. Okay, that whoever tells that, whoever disrespects something of divinity, nothing happens to the divinity. Their life becomes that, because that's what they're choosing to project. You understand? So you are paying attention to the energy center now. What is the attitude? The attitude is that when I am chanting it, it is the instruction of the Guru. Okay, it is coming from the divine. And when I'm chanting it, that energy center, any blocks in the energy center is getting healed. Okay, I am moving to the possibility, to the best possibility of the energy center. You understand? See, and this is not so in the yogic science goes deep into the understanding of distortions of the chakras. So if the anahata is distorted, it creates various diseases in the body. If Vishuddhi is distorted, it creates certain types of diseases like hyperthyroid, hypothyroid. All of those are the distortions of the Vishuddhi chakra. Okay, and that blocks your expression, that blocks your success. So the block in the energy chakra distorts your life, body and life. Both are correlated, because your body is not functioning. What work you'll do? Right? What will you earn money? What will you live a happy life? What relationship can you maintain? Your anahata is distorted. A distortion of anahata will keep you emotionally imbalanced all the time. That emotional imbalance, you're shouting at people, your anger, then what relationship you can maintain? Right? Your body is, and that creates diseases like cancer. Okay, the distortion of the Manipura creates diseases like diabetes, which is all gut-related disease. Okay, the distortion of the Manipura is very bad because the stomach is considered the second brain. You practically, brain is destroyed. So you have whatever you eat not digested. You have, and not only that, the distortion of the center creates the feeling and desire in you to eat the wrong food. Please understand, don't think that all the people are eating all this garbage. They have no choice. That energy center is pulling that. Okay, that is the karma. It's pulling it. So when you fix it, when the center gets healed, then a lot of transformation will happen in the life. Effortless transformation. Okay. So shall we start? This is just first step. Shall we start? So everybody knows the position of the centers. Anybody who doesn't know the position of the centers in the body? Okay. So keep your spine straight. Let us start with the Mooladhara. Experience the vibration in the base of the spine. And throughout the process, we will move through the spine from the bottom to the top. Let us chant together. Lam. Lam. As I chant Lam, the Mooladhara chakra is healed, is reoriented with divine grace. Lam. Let us chant Vam now at the Swadhisthana chakra. Swadhisthana is the center, is a few inches below the belly button. The chanting of Vam purifies and uplifts the Swadhisthana chakra. Vam. Now take your attention to the Manipura chakra, stomach center. Let us chant Ram. Ram. Let us chant Yam at the Anahata, the center of the chest, which purifies the Anahata chakra and frees us from all emotional distortions and experiences. All emotional experiences are nothing but energy. And that energy movement happens in the Anahata. Chanting Yam purifies the energy center and brings the experience of joy, peace and love. Yum. Let us chant hum at the Vishuddhi, the throat center, purifying the throat center. Hum. Finally, let us chant Omkara, taking our attention to the center of the forehead. Om. Keep your attention at the center of your forehead, which is the command center for all the other centers. Chanting of Pranavanada, Omkara, activates, energizes, and it in itself is the divine grace of the Guru operating through the Agna Chakra. It is also called Shambhavi or Guru Chakra. Now let us go from top to bottom. Let us chant Omkara again. Om. Hum. Yum. Ram. Vam. Lam. Take back your attention now to the Guru Chakra, Agna Chakra, center of your forehead. Just keep your attention there. Now, just become aware of a few inches, 1 or 2 inches from your forehead, as if there's a screen, the mental screen, and you're looking at that screen through your Guru Chakra. Gently take your attention to the screen. let us start aligning to the divine energy with the right understanding at this center, and this will be our reality. First, understand that the world of matter, the world of predictability, certainty, solidity, world of cause and effect, the world that I know, world of the past and the future is unreal. The reality is divine world, the world of energy. There is only energy. There is nothing apart from energy. That energy is Shakti. And this Shakti is the mother. I am the child of this Shakti. I am one with this Shakti. And this Shakti, this mother, is my mother. And she is with me. She fulfills all my desires. She gives me exactly what I need. I am aligned to the Shakti. I am an instrument of the Shakti. Now, with the focused attention through the third eye, just surrender to the Shakti. A deep inner surrender with will through the command center. Surrender to this energy which is of the highest intelligence and intuition, which takes care of everything, knows what needs to be done to you and in your life. With my intention, will, through the third eye, I surrender to the divine energy, Shakti. Now let us erase the previous position by absorbing it into the light of energy. The world of matter is forms, names and forms. The world of Shakti, energy, is light. Let your mind throw memories, images, events, whatever you see, convert that into light and acknowledge it as Shakti. Look at your own self-image of the body through the third eye, in this screen in front of the third eye. Convert that into light. Convert everything into light. The sensation in the body, the pain, memory, suffering, past, future, fear, everything is nothing but energy. Acknowledge and know the reality that is energy by converting it into light that you see through the third eye. Let us chant Omkara once again with your attention in the third eye center. Om. Slowly open your eyes. So superposition. First part is, this is the superposition. Taking the awareness and operating out of the Ajna chakra. Slowly, as it grows, as it opens up, it unfolds many more possibilities. As you unclutch from the world of certainty, world of predictability, and you move because you're paying attention to the Ajna chakra, more and more possibility, intuition, problem solving, healing, shift, growth, transformation will start on its own. Effortlessly, things will happen in your life, through you also. Okay? That is the energy center. Then you have to, the other superposition is a firm clarity or deep clarity that I am connected to the energy. Energy is on my side. So what this does is, it brings deep peace in the mind, because there's a deep acceptance of whatever happens in your life is for your good. Okay. Now that doesn't mean it's inaction. Everything you start seeing everything is perfect in your life, and you clearly come to know what you need to do, and your mind naturally moves, because now the energy is operate. The energy knows what to do. The energy will move. It will move through your centers. It will move in action. All the thing that we study about karma yoga, right, will start happening. So karma yoga is nothing but do your action, don't worry about the result. Okay, that don't worry about the result is not a commandment. Please understand. Do your action, don't worry about the result. People get, oh, but then you get so many questions. Then what is the point of doing action? Okay, the do your action, don't worry about the result needs to come from this superposition. Only then it becomes super action. Do your action when your energies are aligned. Okay, when you're clear about energy, connected with energy, the actions will happen without expectation of result, and you will succeed. Okay, because now you are operating no longer from your memory or from your mind. You're operating from energy, the divine energy. Okay. Any doubts? So, Kavin, what happens when you do the process?
Guruji, while closing my eyes and focusing on the particular chakras, and I felt something weird happening after chanting that particular sounds. That happened till Manipuraka. Anahata, while chanting, while saying that thing, I felt there was something. After that, I didn't. There was no. I couldn't feel that energy or whatever that feeling was there. And for Vishuddhi, I didn't feel anything. But for Ajna, there is always something pulling between my eyebrows. I already told you that earlier. So that came again. And till the end of the process, the lower three centers was there was some feeling. And Anahata also there was on and off kind of thing. But there was nothing. There was the state of nothing was there.
But you were able to absorb all the material world as light?
Yes. Yes, correct. Through the Agna, I just gave out, as in, I just gave myself completely. I just surrendered to the process, like completely. With all my thing, whatever I had with me.
Yeah. So that is how it works. Whenever now you go through life, this is what Hanuman meant by with my eyes open, I am Ramadasa. Now with your eyes open, if you're able to connect and become gently shift your awareness, attention to the Agna Chakra whenever, even in thought, even with eyes open, just with thought, you become aware. Then that clarity emerges again, that everything is Shakti. Then you will see that existence cooperating with you. That is what is called as synchronicity. From a world of certainty, you are moving to a world of synchronicity. And it's not one time. There's no fear that, oh, it's only one time. When I really need it, will the universe come? No. This is how life is from now on. Okay? But this is how life is from now on, is the transformation. It's not one time. From now on, you always are in a superposition, a deep sense of connection with whatever is happening, a deep sense of acceptance, and a flow, a synchronicity. And this synchronicity energizes you. It actually maybe makes you more efficient, more uncluttered to do whatever work you're already doing. Okay. Sumanji?
It was nice and peaceful. I could feel the vibrations whenever I used to say those Bija mantras in those area.
Do you feel the superposition?
Yes, Guruji. Yes, I could feel sort of oneness, something. I don't know how to put it in words.
So when you realize the superposition, upasana, so this is what the upasana phala is. It gives you a tremendous sense of silence and power, a silence with power. Brahman is absolute silence. There's no concept of power in Brahman, because power is what? There's nothing else to be power over. But in upasana, there's a tremendous sense of power and intention and creativity. This is where sankalpa comes, the divine sankalpa comes. Because to do anything, for the avatar to be born, when Krishna tells, yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam shrajamyam. That means whenever the dharma declines, I will take a birth. That is from a position of power. That is not from a position of, because from a position of absolute, there is no adharma dharma. There's no perception. But in the realm of perception, with perception, there can be divine power. And that divine power gets unlocked here. When Krishna tells, he's not telling us Parabrahman, he's telling us Ishvara. Ishvara is energy, from the realm of energy. And that's possible. In the realm of energy, the energy can take a body to restore balance, which is an impossibility in the realm of matter. In the realm of matter, Krishna is not possible. Okay? Only from a much more divine place, Krishna is possible. Now, that possibility is always open to all of you. Through here. In it out. Prasad, did you do it?
Yes, Guruji.
So that imperfection, we were talking about this ring, this, what is that? Trishanku state, right?
Hmm.
So what happens to the Trishanku state from the superposition?
Dissolution, I think.
Dissolve it into light.
Hmm.
It's perfect. Because it's energy.
Hmm.
Whatever is thrown on the screen, convert it to light, accept it. Okay? And focus on the action that you need to do. So focus on the action through the third eye. Accept the whatever is presented through the third eye. Then your life is filled with light. In action also there's light, in thought there's light, in emotion there's light. The light slowly takes over.
Sure.
Then there's a deep feeling that starts opening with the eyes open, which bubbles and bubbles and bubbles and grows feeling that everything is happening for me. Everything, I'm going in the right direction. Everything is happening for me. Everything is going to work out. A deep sense of security. Now there's a deep insecurity. Not now, before. Earlier there's a deep insecurity and more staying in the past and the future. Okay? A deep sense of security builds. With that, the mind becomes silent. Because all the movement of the mind is because there's a deep insecurity. I have to do something, I have to do something, I have to do something. I'm insecure. What if this happens? When you feel a deep security because of the Shakti, then the mind doesn't need to move. Mithari ji?
जी गुरुजी.
सुपरपोजिशन समझ में आ गया?
हाँ जी, समझ में आ गया. समझ में आया.
तो क्या हुआ यहाँ?
जब हमने चक्रा वो मंत्र बीज मंत्र हमने किया तो मूलाधार एंड स्वाधिष्ठान में मुझे बहुत ज्यादा वाइब्रेशन नहीं हुआ, लेकिन मणिपुरा से मैं पूरा समझ में आ रहा था वो वाइब्रेशन. एंड जब टॉप ऑफ द हेड वहां पे पहुंचे, देन वो जो कूलिंग है ना, वो बहुत मतलब सेंसेशन बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग था, बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग. एंड ये समझ में आया कि जब हम लोग आज्ञा चक्र से कोई भी चीज को देखते हैं ऊपर सुपरपोजिशन से, तो चीजें हमारे कंट्रोल में रहेंगी. जो आपने लाइट की बात करी, तो उसके लिए शायद आई थिंक एवरीडे इस चीज को क्या करना पड़ेगा. हम लोग मेडिटेशन तो करते हैं, लेकिन मैं इस तरीके से नहीं करती हूँ. नॉर्मल मेडिटेशन करती हूँ, जो कि जिसमें होता है कि थॉट्स ना आए, जैसा जो भी आ रहा है. तो ये चीज क्या हम लोग को मुझे क्या रोज करना चाहिए एवरी टाइम इस पावर?
प्रश्न है, should I be in superposition all the time? Your life depends on what position you are in.
Okay.
So if you want to be in superposition, so what happens? Like I told you, gear. Initially आपको gear change करना है superposition में. फिर ऑटोमेटिक हो जाएगा.
जी.
तो वो इतना बड़े वो शक्ति, because of the flow of energy, Shakti will start taking over.
Okay.
Now the virus is taken over, right? You have no control. The thoughts come, the emotions come. It's taken over already. You have become a slave of the impression. Now when you move, now because of the grace, and you keep attention here, just the more light you start converting, the more Shakti you start experiencing, it will overflow.
जी जी गुरु जी, जब से मतलब जब आपका क्लास शुरू किया था जिस समय से और अब तक में मैं ये कह सकती हूँ कि ये जो थॉट्स आप कह रहे थे, थॉट्स कम और ओवर पावर हो जाएंगे, वो थॉट्स बहुत कम हो गए हैं. खासकर वो नकारात्मक नेगेटिव थॉट्स जो हैं या डर जो है वो बहुत कम हो गया है. ऐसा नहीं कि मैंने बहुत कोशिश की, जोर लगाई, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. नॉर्मल ग्रेजुअली वो अपने आप ही. मैं कोशिश भी करती हूँ डर के बारे में सोचने की, तो डर रहता नहीं है. थोड़ी देर के लिए अगर आ भी गया तो वो बहुत जल्दी चला जाता है एंड फील फ्री, इट्स ओके. ये चेंजेस आया है. और वो सिंपल बात, मतलब जो कॉम्प्लिकेशंस पहले होता था जिससे इमोशन बहुत ज्यादा बॉइल्ड अप होता था, बहुत ये सारी चीजें अब रही नहीं. मतलब वैसा कुछ आके हिट नहीं करता.
वो step 1, that is step 1. Okay, that is cleaning up, step 1. Now once the cleaning has happened, अभी आप में इतना आप एक now you have become a better passage for energy. Now that energy will start flowing through you and operating for the world.
जी गुरुजी
Okay, it's just not I became peaceful, it's over. No.
हम्म,
The whole world of possibility will operate through you. So what is possible through you, even I don't know. Okay. We don't know what is possible. The Guru's job is just to open the gate. What will come out, we don't know.
okay
So let the divine operate. So what will happen is ultimately whatever flows through, the flow of energy will purify you and will bring more love, light, transformation in the world in whatever way possible.
जी गुरुजी
It will happen on its own. So super action is Hanuman with eyes open. And what is the super action? First super action is happening from here. It's not happening from the body. It's happening from Agna Chakra. Hanuman is established in the clarity that I am, purpose of this life is to serve. Purpose of the eyes open is to serve Rama. So to serve Rama, it needs a lot of power. Okay, because you're serving the master of the world. Okay, so like imagine there's a prime minister, and the prime minister, person who's serving the prime minister has a lot of power. The prime minister just assigns a job. To do the job, that person has to have power, right? So the attitude that I am the servant of the divine Lord, Rama, or consciousness, brings tremendous power, even more power than what Rama has. That is the story in the Ramayana. All the monkeys are writing, Vanaras are writing Rama, Rama on the stone. Then Rama also tries, oh, I'll also write Rama. He writes his name and he puts it in the water, and the stone drowns in the water. Then somebody explains, it's not the word Rama. It is our faith in you, our devotion to you that's making the rock float, not your name. You don't have that association with the name, but we have. Okay, so with the eyes open, you need to be more powerful than the Lord with the attitude that I'm a servant of the Lord. Okay, now as a servant of the Lord, imagine what problems you can solve for yourself and others, and all that will start flowing. Okay, whatever is required for you will come. That happens in this case of Hanuman also. Somebody has to go and cross the ocean, and they ask Hanuman. Hanuman doesn't know. He has the power, but it was he's forgotten it. They made him forget it because he tried to eat the sun. Then he recollects it. Okay, when it's needed, the recollection comes. In the same way, when you are rooted in the divine center, whatever is required for you will come. And there's no anxiety about it. There's no doubt, oh, will it come, when it will come, nothing. You know, whatever is required, it will come, it will happen. The impossible will become possible. You understand? That is action, super action. So immerse yourself in super action with the practice of Agna Chakra. Then Upasana. Upasana is the superposition. Always be rooted in energy, Shakti, the insight that life is perfect. There's no imperfection. Whatever is happening is for the best. Good or bad, doesn't matter. Whatever you need to do that. Whatever best possible you can do that. And it's called upasana for another reason. What is the highest in existence is Guru Tattva. That's why it's called Guru Chakra. Upa-asana means superposition, means the position of the Guru. So when you take the upasana, when you do the upasana of Guru through the third eye center, the Guru starts operating through you. You become very, very clear about the inner Guru gets awakened. Okay. You become very clear about matters of self and matters of world. Intuition opens up. Then superaction, superposition, superconsciousness. Superconsciousness is beyond all of this. It's absorption. Rather, it's transcendence. It is asking, who am I? Or simply sitting silently. Not being anything, not doing anything, not seeking anything. Superconsciousness is Brahma Satya Jagan Mithya. I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, I am consciousness. I am that superconscious. Superconsciousness is Parabrahma. Upasana is, superposition is Upasana, and the highest Upasana is Guru Upasana. That is the Guru Chakra. Then super action is Karma Yoga. Okay. Any doubt? So you become a superhuman being, superhero. So what are the qualities of a superhero? Who do you call a superhero? Somebody who can fly, Superman, or he wears the underwear outside. Okay, somebody who can fly, somebody who has abnormal strength, somebody who is not affected by attack, like the bullet cannot pierce him. All this abnormal, right? The superhero powers. Now all these powers, they're called siddhis in yoga. The siddhis are all possibilities of a human being. Okay, there are various siddhis, and Hanuman is supposed to have all siddhis, ashta siddhis. He can fly, he can become smallest of the small, he can become a giant. Okay, he has super strength. All these are not mythical. But when I talk about siddhis here, I'm not talking about these capabilities. I'm talking about your capabilities to completely become free from the world of cause and effect. That is the greatest siddhi. To be peaceful amidst turmoil is the greatest superpower. To take the right decision at the right time is the greatest superpower. Okay? To be unaffected by anything that is happening on the outside is superpower. Okay? And that is what Gnani is supposed to be. Still, always smiling, peaceful, loving. That's what Krishna was. Krishna went through all the turmoils in life from his birth. The moment he was born, he has a threat. There's a threat on his life. Then, till his death, no matter what the situation, he's smiling. That is superpower. Beena, any doubts in superposition?
No, Guruji. So when I did the practice,
Please understand, always use your higher will to push yourself to the superposition. Never become victim of your thoughts, past thoughts. Past thought will come and tell, what, Dina, you're,
Yeah, that actually happens a lot.
So you need to convert whatever comes, right? That inner enemy, you need to understand that's energy. When you understand it's energy, it becomes light.
Yeah.
So Krishna, he goes to kill Kamsa. When he goes to kill Kamsa, Krishna is a very young boy. Krishna and Balram, both of them go. They're hardly teenagers. Okay. When they go to kill Kamsa, the Kamsa sends 2 warriors. The warriors are giants. Okay. And they've fought and killed hundreds of people. They send, you know the story? They send these, Kamsa sends these guys to kill Krishna and Balram. Krishna and Balram are, small kids. These 2 small kids, they defeat the warriors. They defeat them not by using their strength. They are not stronger than the warriors. Krishna is weak. He's a boy. So Krishna uses the strength of that guy against him. That is what is called judo. In the Japanese, they call it judo. In judo, you don't put effort and punch the other person. The other person is coming to punch you, you just push. And that force that he has applied on you hits him. You understand? So whatever energy is moving against you, acknowledge it as energy and convert it into light. Through Agna. It will not happen without Agna. Please understand. It has to happen through the sanctity of Agna. It is a center, it's a sthana. Like you go to some government office to get some job, the ultimate signature has to come from the IPS office, IAS officer. The secretaries can't do anything. Right? Like that, this is the command center. It has to happen through that center. Your will, through your attention, you have to consciously move your attention here, become aware of this place, instruct, recollect the Guru's teaching, surrender to the energy, all that you have to do.
Actually, when I was doing the practice, I felt because I was already having pain in my leg. I was told to get a surgery done by a doctor. Okay. And then another doctor said that if you get an open surgery, there will be some other complications. So I was really confused and the pain was there from a very long time. So today, when I felt the pain, I tried to convert it into just light, like you said. And suddenly the sensation of pain was not there. I tried to dissolve it into light. And I just mentally, I said, Mother, I'm surrendering it to you. Yeah. You do whatever is right for me.
Surrender to mother. If that means the mother decides to come through some good doctor to solve it, accept that also. What it means is your inner disturbance comes down. What needs to be done, you will do it. If that means going through this form of medicine, you will go. Some other form, you will go. To try and go to find the right person, you will do that. If you get dejected, you won't even move.
Yeah, right.
But if you are connected here and open to the divine grace, that grace will make you move possibly to the right surgeon also. We don't know. All I'm saying is move away from your mental pattern to a more world of possibility, divine possibility, with silence and grace. And you will know. How will I know? How will anybody know? Deep down, you will know. You only will know what is right. Okay, inside you will know, because you know, right? If you're peaceful or not. You cannot cheat. You can cheat anybody. You can't cheat yourself.
Yeah.
Your inner compass will tell this is right or this is wrong. Okay. So this, I wanted to take you through this because this is the part of Shakti Darshana, which is a significant part of Tripura Rahasya, which Bhagavan Dattatreya asked Parashurama to go through for 12 years as Sri Vidyopasana. Okay? As God realization, as Savikalpa Samadhi. This purifies the body mind and removes a lot of distortion in life, brings joy and peace. This along, and then Dattatreya gives him Atmagnana, which is transcendental knowledge, which is absolute realization. Okay, is the distinction clear? Don't mix them up. Dattatreya tells first the Devi, the Divine Mother, operates energy in your life. Okay, even now she's only operating. You think you're operating, she's only operating. Then, when you're ready, she comes as Guru and gives the teaching. Then she awakens in you as Guru here. Okay, and then finally, the final liberation. You dissolve into absolute consciousness. Now, all of this is Tripura Devi's grace. So, in the next session, I'll take up the chapter called Vidya Gita, for which this was the context. Okay, should we close for the day? Any doubts?
Guruji, Vidya Gita is a part of Tripura Rahasya? Or it is
The name of the chapter, yeah.
Okay, chapter. Okay.
So how this works, the third eye meditation or the Guru Chakra operates is, the more you're established in that, right? See, all in the realm of matter, that energy called mind is solidified as the brain. Okay, the brain is full of neurons, neural connections. Now, there are the brain operates in a way where it mirrors, it's something called as mirroring neurons. Mirroring neurons are there operate in the brain to preserve the body, to evaluate the situation, and so that there's no threat to the body. So what the mirroring neuron does is, if you're in some situation, depending on the situation, like somebody shouts at you, you mirror that, you shout back, because it's a fight and flight situation. Okay, you see somebody sad, you mirror that. You see somebody happy, if everybody's happy, you're also happy. You mirror, even though you're not happy, it is induced, because the brain, based on the perception, starting mirroring the perception. You understand? Okay, now this is happening unconsciously. The mirroring, you're constantly mirroring. You see the spouse, you mirror the old record. You go to the office, you mirror the old record. Same story. It's a program. With the attention here, you become the center of mirror. You become the original. And the other people mirror you. The other brain starts mirroring you and aligning to what you need. So when you go to the master doesn't mirror you. You start mirroring the master. Okay? You start telling, oh, what seva can I do? You understand? his work you will start doing out of your own desire. Somebody will start pressing the feet, somebody will start bringing food, somebody will start arranging satsang. All that is master's work. And master never told you. Master never tells. Master never told anything to anybody, but everybody starts doing. Why? You start mirroring because the master is operating from here. You understand? Otherwise, it's ulta. You start mirroring all the garbage. But when you are establishing the Guru Center, the others start aligning to your vision. What is your desire? In that way, your own aspirations, your own desires will become cosmic desire. You're always starting in terms of Loka Kalyana. So that is the divine operating through you. You understand what I mean? That could be your family, your friends. And whoever is not able to align will get disconnected. Whatever is required for upliftment, upasana, will happen. Okay, so continue. Get established in the Guru Chakra. Okay. May it grow. May the Divine Mother operate through all of you and bring light, love, peace, and wisdom throughout the world. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. My pranams to all. Hari Om.
Hari Om Guruji. Pranam.
Hari Om Guruji.
Hari Om Guruji.
Hari Om Guruji.
So Sumanji, ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡಿ ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಶಶಾತಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ.
ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ.
Bring him up to speed on superposition.
Now that
And
he'll be mirroring my
teach him through the third eye.
Yeah.
What I mean? Be aware of the third eye. The words will flow. Hari Om.
Hari Om.